What's going on, guys? Chris back with you with another unboxing and review video. You guys are in for a treat today. I'm really stoked about this one because I actually need this. This is a wireless doorbell by the company Nooie, completely wireless free. It includes the chime as well, and what's awesome about this is this home that I'm in right now was built in right around late 59, early 1960, and unfortunately they didn't include a doorbell or wire one in during that time. So I don't have any existing wiring for a doorbell, and this gives me access so that I can actually have a smart doorbell, and then I'm gonna put the chime inside the house. Nooie has some great products. I have one of their outdoor cameras shining on my front porch right outside this window right here. I've reviewed their smart bulbs. They make great products. They have great apps. I'm looking forward and expecting big things from this as well. Just like all my unboxing videos, in the description box below is gonna be this exact same doorbell. Before we do get it out of the box, let me go ahead and run a couple specifications by you guys that are very important. It has a rechargeable long life battery. We're gonna get the exact battery. Milliamps, hopefully it's in the manual. It has motion detection and motion detection alerts. You can customize that. It has cloud storage or an SD card storage, which is great as well, just like their other products. It has weatherproofing IP65 weatherproof rating. It goes off of a 2.4 gigahertz router or a 5 gigahertz. It has a 2K resolution camera with superior night vision. It has two-way audio, meaning that if there's a delivery person, a guest at your door, you can hear what they're saying and you can speak to them over the speaker and you can hear them through the microphone on the device. It does have voice control as well and easy installation. The dimensions are 6.6 inches by 2.5 inches by 2.4 inches by 1.7 inches. The night vision is 940 nm infrared LEDs with a range up to 20 feet. The field of viewing is 158 degree. And the internal battery is rechargeable once again, and it says right here, it's a 10,000 milliamp battery. That's a nice large battery inside. Okay, without further ado, let's get this out of the box. All right, let's see what we have inside of the box once again. Warm receptions start with Nooie. Very nice. Again, I am impressed with their products, and this one I am impressed with as well. They do a nice layout. I'm not sure if that excites you, but products that are packaged well and have a nice layout, I really like them. So let's go ahead and start with this first. This is the base station with the chime, and this is power compatible to your outlet. Sell it in the UK. I will have you guys linked as well. So look for your links in the description box as well, you folks over in the UK. So this is the base station. That's actually a good looking base station, the Nooie logo right there. Now this would be, of course, for the US model. You have a direct Ethernet port right down here. Looks to be, as we can see there, but very plain on this side, just with your US plug. And if you are wondering, this is cloth here with a raised up logo. That's very nice. So that's gonna be your speaker chime right there. So that's gonna look good plugged into your wall. It's not an ugly looking chime. Here is what looks to be an SD card slot, or maybe your SD card goes in here and not the device. We're gonna get to that. All right, now let's go with battery and accessories here. So it looks like we have to load up the battery inside. Let's go ahead and take a look at this bad boy. This is your 10,000 milliamp battery. That is a rechargeable lithium ion, 3.7 volt, voltage 4.2, maximum charging voltage, 10,000 milliamp like we mentioned, 37 WH, type C connector right on top there. And then in this package, we look like we have some mounting screws, etc. in here. We're gonna open that in just a second. But here we have our Ethernet cable. That is a flat cable. And here we have about 1.5 feet USB to type C. I like how all the devices are going over to type C. And let's go ahead and open this guy up to see what we have inside here. Yeah, you have all your drywall anchors, your screws, and what looks to be a Nooie SIM card or a reset tool pin there. And those are Phillips, if you're wondering. Next up, we're gonna have our mounting plate here, and it says flat and 15-degree wall mount there. So that's nice. So what's cool is that these companies have now figured out that not everyone's wall is flat, and sometimes that you need an angle if you have an entryway that's a little bit curved And so you're not just shining it over somewhere where nobody's actually standing. So let me explain there. This would be your flat mount here for a standard flat wall. So if it's right next to the door, boom, bada bing, bada boom. This one is going to be flat on this side, and then see how it curves there. It's a 15-degree angle. What that does is that's by your door and curves over slightly, or on a wall. See, again, look at how it's a wedge there. And so that gives you an angle. Let's say if your door is in front of you and you need to mount the doorbell over here on the left wall here, what that would do is that would kick out a little bit this way to shine on your entryway a lot better. Okay, anyway, that's really cool. They give you two mounts there. Now let's come over here to the doorbell camera. Let's get that out of the box, making sure there's nothing else in there. All right, this is the camera. Now the camera right off the bat, it seems a little bit larger than I am used to. It's just a little bit longer, but it's because it does take that nice large battery. The dimensions, once again, that's a length of 6.6 inches, 2.4 inches across, and then again, 1.7 inch. You do have a little plastic here. So this would be your big touch button here. That would be a light up LED light. We're gonna get to that in just a second. This would be your microphone input right here, your night vision right over here. Okay, there's nothing else on the side of it. You do have your speaker down at the bottom so that they can hear what you're saying. And on the interior portion here, here's gonna be your large battery port here for, again, the 10,000 milliamp battery. So again, when your guests come up, they would hit that, it would chime, looking good there. Anyway, so this right here is for the SD storage. And I like what they did there, okay? So I have reviewed other cameras before, and the SD card slot is on this. Now, let's say, God forbid, a burglar wanted to rip this off the wall. Now, if they took this, they would take the footage, but you do have the app, etc. But this is on the interior portion of your house, so that they cannot steal your SD card, so you can have the footage on the SD card and through the app or cloud storage. That's great. I like their design on that. So again, when the battery does need to be recharged, the Type-C charging port is right here, and your battery is gonna slip in those right up there to right up there. Just goes in and pushes down into place there. If you need to eject it, that little clip there, you push that down and it folds up, but it just goes ahead and pushes down there. I didn't hear any click. I just kind of just pushed it down there, and it's nice and flush there now. Let's see what transpires when we do this here, okay? So now that does light up, and it's probably trying to connect, so we're gonna have to connect this over the app. All right, I got my flat plate back there, and as you can see, it clips on right there, right to the back portion here, clipping in like that. So let's go ahead and find an area outside where I want to mount this guy. Let's get this guy mounted and take it through the test run. All right, guys, I would actually recommend connecting it over the internet, over your cable modem router before you do install it if there's any issues. Now, right over here is the chime here, and they do want you to have it in a kind of a neutral location. It's actually in the center of my house, which is nice because sometimes if I do sleep in, it's not going to disturb me in the master bedroom over here, but I'll leave that up to you. So I have it in a neutral location once again. I actually connected it. You can connect it wireless if you want. I actually connected it using a long Ethernet cable going from the bottom of the little port we saw over to my cable modem router right over here. Connected it over the app. Let's go ahead and test it out here. So what happens is somebody comes to your house, and it rings here, and then it also chimes. Right now it's only chiming once, and that actually is not a bad thing. I'm gonna go into the settings. So it constantly goes off of my phone, but obviously I'm filming on my phone, so the push notification comes in instantly to my phone, which is really awesome. I can deny it or I can accept it, but let's go ahead and hit that one more time here. So I hit that, and then the chime goes, and again, only one time. It might be because I'm filming, but just to let you know, this is part of the review process, and we're gonna work through that. And we'll figure out if we can raise the volume of the chime if you want the chime to ring a little bit louder. Okay, so it looks like also when there is motion detection, that will light up white right here and flash when it is picking up motion detection on the camera, and then see it stops there. And so there's nothing on the button right there, the Nooie button. But then again, once we get over the top of it, because it's a very wide angle, it picks it up. So we're looking forward to hanging that, and we'll get into the app and mess around with it. And once again, it's on the other side, but I have a micro SD card inserted into the chime for playback. All right, guys, let's go ahead and check out the doorbell from the outside. Now, I didn't permanently mount it quite yet. Still a little bit uncertain if I want it over here on this side mounted into the stucco, or right here on the door is actually working out just fine. Now, I've actually used the tilt one here, not the flat one, but a little bit of the tilt one. You can use it either way. If you want it more tilted that way, you just flip it upside down, and we have it right here. So it's actually tilting out a little bit. We're gonna get that shot in just a second. With it straight on, it was actually getting too much of this wall right here. So if it was right here permanently, I would definitely want that curvature, because you don't want the wall. I wanna be able to see over here on this side as well, not just straight out. So it kind of, if you used it straight out, it would probably cut off the bush. And what's nice about the bush is you're able to see more of an angle over here, again, with it tilted more this direction here instead of straight on. So let's go ahead and take a look. Of course, we will be showing you all the different shots. Now, when it does pick up human motion detection, and then when you hit that, that would actually, let's go ahead and just try it right now. It might cut off my recording, but hold on one second. So I would hit that. You would hear a beep. You can actually turn that off. So it hasn't gone to the push notification on my phone just due to I'm actually recording, but you can hear it out here. You can cut that off in the app settings. You can have that where there's no sound, or you can have that where they hear a sound, the person ringing the doorbell, and then on the chime on the inside, you also hear it here. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit that one more time. And if you pick that up, it's actually chiming. I actually moved it to a different location, which is down here, and I can actually use a shorter Ethernet cable, connecting that directly into my cable modem router, and it stays blue lit there. And that is approximately, probably from the back of the TV, around the corner there, around one wall here. We're looking at probably about 15 feet, maybe upwards of 20 feet or so, maximum to the doorbell. I think for even a temporary spot or permanent, I think it works out beautifully here on the white and black door, but the doorbell actually blends in nicely with the color of my wreath here, which I think is a stunning little match there. And it doesn't take up, it doesn't look really ugly as well. It blends in real nicely. Again, it's up to you if you want to permanently put it on the side, whatever side you want there. It doesn't even have to be up there. You literally can have it way over here if you want. It's up to you, but mostly people, when they do come up, they look for some sort of ringer right around the edge of the door here. All right, guys, for this portion of the video, I'm going to be showing you the app. Now, again, I am using the beta version of the app. So you'll see my camera, my outdoor camera, which is leaning up against the box of the outdoor camera. Let me just show you that real quickly. Stay tuned for that video. Fires up in just a few seconds there. Crystal clear image of the front door right there. Again, subscribe for that video. Now, above it is going to be the doorbell. You hit this one, and then it takes you to tap to go live. And again, this is the beta version. I expect Nooie to fix any issue in the app, because their app does work flawlessly with my outdoor camera. I've also reviewed their motorized 360 nanny cam, so definitely check those videos out. Outdoor camera video will be up soon. So up here in the top right is going to be your settings. Let's go ahead and look at that real briefly here. And sorry, I just don't have screen capture on my phone, so we're checking out over the GoPro 8. So we have general here. It says it is at 92.33%. And you also can name the doorbell. Right above that, you can name the doorbell anything you like. It does suggest things, and you go ahead and save it right there. I just listed mine as doorbell, but the audio here, the doorbell sound, you can again click the doorbell sound on and off. So when they push it, they can either hear it or not hear it. Here are the chime ringtones. I won't go through all those, but they do give you 4: chimes, cosmic, birdsong, and playtime. You have ringtone volume. You have quick responses, so you can record messages. You can record, it looks like 3 messages here. You can have it just say quickly, please leave the package at the door, and a voice will speak to them. We'll be right there, a voice will speak as well. And then night vision, we have auto or off. I actually prefer off. We will get to that briefly here, because my outdoor front patio, especially with some ambient light from my tree lights, makes the outdoor night shot a lot better without the night vision on, but we will show you both. Going over to sharing, you can enter emails if you want people to share it with. Back up to PIR detection, you have sensitivity low 3 feet, standard 10 feet, and high 20 feet. You have your schedule right there, human shape detection. Turn this feature on to filter the non-human motion alerts. And then PIR right there, I have it clicked on. When it's off, you'll only receive notifications when someone rings your doorbell, maximum battery life. But if you do want PIR motion detection, it will drain the battery a little bit, but it also gives you clarification of PIR motion detection, which is really cool. Storage here, I have a memory card. I have a 32 memory card inserted there. That is for the storage. And supported third-party apps, of course, are Amazon Alexa and Google Assistant. You can remove camera down there. Again, there are some features of this that need to be updated after the beta version. Again, this is the beta version if you didn't catch that already. And so with storage, I believe in the non-beta version, there'll be a loop after the 32 gigabyte memory card fills up. It will just loop record back around and start erasing the first recordings until it goes all the way back full again, and then it will do it all over again. Loop recording is the best, or if you have a really big memory card in there, you could probably hold up to months at a time. All right, so that's pretty much all the settings. I don't have an Echo Show or a device that can link up to my assistant there. I'll leave that, guys, up to you. Really quickly, guys, we are editing the video right now, and I want to give you a disclaimer real quickly here. I'm filming my phone with a GoPro 8, and I'm getting up against the phone with some tight shots throughout the video, and it will look like in some parts it's not focused on the screen, but the screen is completely focused. The clarity is beautiful. I want to state that before you might think that the camera is not focused. It's my GoPro 8 being too close to my camera here. Unfortunately, that was my only other backup camera, and I do not have screen capture for the app here. But just to let you know that the picture is crisp and beautiful in daytime and nighttime shots. Coming back here, of course, if you do see something, let's go ahead and hit live view and we'll walk you through this. 4 seconds, 5 seconds, 6 seconds, 7 seconds, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, and then it'll turn about. So it does happen a little bit slower than I'd like it to. Hopefully the updated app, the non-beta version, can go ahead and connect a little bit quicker. Again, this is battery powered. You're completely off of Wi-Fi, but the outdoor camera does take about half as long to connect for a live view. This is sometimes upwards of about 7 to 10 seconds like we just saw. That was more on the slower end. But you have right down here, you have this button right here to record. If you see anything, you can record it straight to your camera. You can take photos. Here is the alarm bell. Here is the speech bell, and here's the listen bell. Now, this is a review video, and this might be because of the beta version, but after testing this, I'm getting very little noise with my microphone, meaning that if you are outside speaking into the microphone on my cell phone, I can't hear it very well, and I'm not exactly sure what's happening with that. I'm hoping it's just an app update, but I'm letting you know this is a review video, and that is part of the review. So my microphone is very faint, if not anything. You have to speak literally up against the microphone to barely hear out of my phone. I'm not sure if that's just Android, the beta version, like I mentioned, but I'm letting you know that. But sound, if I were to speak into my phone, the speaker on the doorbell is fantastic. We'll get footage of that, don't worry. Again, this is the alarm right here, And I'll go ahead and push it here. And the doorbell is right around the corner over here, but the front door is open. So let's go ahead and hit that and see if we can pick that up. There we go. And we'll go ahead and turn that off. And it just takes about maybe a second or two to do that. Now, something I did conclude as well is right as I hit that, it sounds very loud and then almost goes muffled after 2 seconds, about half as loud as it was. So let's actually go over there and do that one more time. So here is the doorbell right here. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button and you'll hear it be very, very loud. And then it will decrease about 30 to 40% or so. And I think I'm picking up a little bit of volume as it's going into my phone out of my speaker there. But let's go ahead and hit that one more time here. And then see right there, after about 2 seconds, goes down a little bit. And then actually that almost clicked back up a little bit louder. And so again, that might just be something that needs to be updated in the app. Now also, if you were to try to remove my doorbell from the bracket, the angled bracket or the flat bracket, as we can see right here with the flat bracket, now there is a nice little sensitivity clip here that senses. Now I actually have it flipped upside down so the angle can go on this side. So it doesn't matter if this is on the bottom or top. Once this is clipped in, if you try to remove the doorbell from either bracket, it has this little trigger and that same alarm will go off if someone is trying to steal your doorbell, which is a great security feature. They'll freak out and probably drop it and run away. And I'm really sorry if this GoPro 8 is not doing the justice, but it is very crisp and clear. Here is my wall of my side of my house coming in. There is my bush over there to the left, and the house is very clean. My GoPro, for some reason, the LCD screen looks like it's not in focus. I'm hoping it is entirely in focus, but I can see all my planters, my hose wrapped up right there, my bushes. You can see all the way out to the front lawn there. You can digitally zoom in a little bit as well, as we can see all the way out to the street, across the street, etc. It's a little bit blurry, obviously, but that is nice for obviously their privacy, and that's pretty far away as well. But we go ahead and go back and look at how crisp my bushes are right there. Even the walkway, the rose bushes, that looks fantastic. With it angled as well, I have less wall here and more bush. If that was on the flat bracket, there would be more wall and no bush over here. What's nice is that there's no room on this side like we saw, so that nobody can hide on this corner, but someone could hide on that corner. Or it's also nice is if I have a notification and I see someone drop a package, I can look on my outdoor camera, which is right over there, or this camera to see where they dropped it. Mostly they drop it behind the bush for porch pirates, so no one steals my packages. So let's go ahead and look and see what it looks like again outside and then on the app here. So here I am right in front of it here with the bush, my face very visible and clean here. You can see obviously all my features, my beard, my hair. The green of the bush looks phenomenal. And let's go ahead and test out here and show you the speaker function. Again, the microphone is a little bit weak, like I mentioned, but let's go ahead and hit the speaker. But let me go ahead and show you here the weakness of the microphone just to let you know. So I'm gonna get up really close here, put the GoPro up against my phone here. Hello. If you barely could hear that, and so I literally was right up against it. I can hear myself a little bit, but I'm probably 2 feet from the microphone, but I can barely detect what is coming out of my speakers unless I put it directly up to the edge of my ear, the speaker down here. But now let's go ahead and show you the speaker function. So we hit that there. And sorry, it's going to be a little bit close there, but it sounds very nice. Let's go ahead and back up just a little bit here so we're not getting some reverb here. And we'll go ahead and hit that one more time. Hello, hello. I'm getting a little bit of reverb, but because I'm a little bit close with my phone to the speaker here, but testing that, it works great, nice and loud. They're gonna definitely be able to hear you. You can say, drop the package. You can say, hey, get out of here, if there's an, God forbid, an intruder. And there we go right there. Your doorbell thinks it spotted someone right there. The push notification that comes to your phone right there. And then you can go ahead and drop that down. You can go ahead and hit that. And then if you're not in the app already, it will take you to the app. Now, let's see what it looks like on the phone when you do ring the doorbell here. Getting the shot of this here, so let's go ahead and get the shot here. So I hit the doorbell, and then it chimes, and then it comes up on my phone, and you can do your quick response right here. You can reject it, or you can answer it, like I did right here, and we're gonna be live right here with you. Probably my guess, okay, that was actually pretty quick. So it fires up right there, and then you're able to end it. You're able to speak right here. And we go and hit that. So yeah, I think it is a beta version, because when I actually click the speaker off, I can actually hear my voice on here on my cell phone. So I believe it is a beta app bug. So this microphone should work absolutely correctly. And I can hear myself again when I turn that off. It's rendering just a little bit right now, but I believe that again is a bug within the beta version of the app. Let's go ahead and end that, and we'll go back to the app here and then fire it back up for the live view. Oh, that's why. I pushed the door over a little bit. There we go, back in frame there. All right, let's go back inside. All right, so in the app here, even if you are in live view or not, down below here, you're gonna see view playback. Now, again, unfortunately, I am experiencing some bugs within this as well, but hopefully the developers will be able to fix these issues before this does go mainstream on the market here. So we have what looks to be motion detection here. So push that, and then unfortunately it just renders over and over again, and it never actually does. I left it on my counter, came back about maybe 5-10 minutes later, and it was still rendering like that. So it looks like that is a known beta app version bug that hopefully they will fix before they do ship the product to the buyers. Again, I'm one of the first people who have their hands on it, and after they fix the beta app, it will be running seamlessly like I expect them to, because there are other Nooie products run seamlessly and perfect. I really enjoy them. But when they do fix it, you have the option up here to go to the different times and dates that you've recorded. Down here, it will show you which action that was recorded right here. And my guess, these will probably be thumbnails as well in the alpha version of the app. All right, well, we need to wait till it gets dark, and then we will run you by some great night vision. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you what the doorbell looks like with night vision off and on. Let's go ahead and tap this, and it's gonna go ahead and take just a few seconds. All right, so you get into this zone here, and then it will flash over to this shot here. This is without night vision on, and I honestly prefer this much better than having night vision on. And I'm hoping the GoPro is picking up this shot clearly. As you can see here, my kitchen light is reflecting over here, and this looks much cleaner. So I honestly prefer it because we have my ambient light on outside. Now, if I cut all that off, you might want to click it over to night vision, but look at the sky, just the natural city lights, and my neighbor's lights across the street are lighting up the shot beautifully. I mean, it honestly looks much better. So let me go ahead and show you a couple other different options here. Let me turn on my porch light. So here goes my porch light on right here. And as you can see, without night vision here, it lights it up just beautifully as that light warms up. So if your porch light is on, look at the night shot. Stellar, absolutely gorgeous. The whole entire wall is lit up here. Let me go ahead and turn that off now. That's actually a really nice shot there. And there it goes off there. Again, still looking great. All right, next we are gonna show you night vision, and we're gonna go ahead and click it over to auto, meaning that once the camera does pick it up automatically, it will go ahead and show night vision automatically once the light detection sensor clicks over here. It starts out completely black and then pops on here. Now that Nooie cam will now light up almost like a flashlight as well. So the shot would still, the shot still looks excellent. I just kind of prefer it without the night vision on. It does look a lot better, and it probably would look even better without my other camera facing this camera and vice versa. But you can still see all of the home. You can still, of course, zoom in there to the window, to the camera there that almost looks like a flashlight, but that is the night vision once again shining out as this one is shining out. Let's go ahead and see, just for kicks and giggles, let's go ahead and see what that one looks like. All right, so this is the shot of the Nooie camera. And as you can see here, the night vision is going that way on the ground, and the doorbell is up here picking that up right there. Overall, it does a fantastic job seeing clearly the bushes, the window, my garden hose down over here, the complete walkway, all my bushes, date and time up here in the top left corner. It says live view right here. And so it's just up to you what you prefer. Try them both out. See if you like night vision. See if you have enough ambient light from a porch light not to need night vision. I'll leave that up to you guys. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Great doorbell. I'm expecting big things from Nooie. There were a few little issues again in the beta version of the app that I have, but knowing all of Nooie's products that I have reviewed, and they're very seamless, beautiful. They work fantastic. So I expect all the playback issues, the microphone issue, that will all be addressed in the alpha version before they do launch it. Again, look for the Indiegogo link in the description box below. And if I left out anything in the review, check out that link and that will answer your questions. Get your hands on a discounted advanced one. But just like all my videos, guys, that I do make, please don't go into debt for anything that I do review or make a video about. If you do have the money and you're feeling frisky, go ahead and purchase on away. Thumbs it up if it has helped you make an informed decision. Subscribe on your way out, guys, and we will see you on the next review. My name is Chris. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.